Then the head guy on the bill master at the Baldwin County Sheriff Department comes and says, oh, Ronnie didn't have no description that was by him telling. And we vetted the guy. So, okay, if she didn't give you no description, then who the hell did you vet? If she didn't give you no description, who the fuck did you vet, Brad King? Man, I'm telling you, folks playing on your top, and them fake ass leaders down there playing on y'all too. Stay tapped in, new media, share, subscribe. Hey, y'all ain't gonna stop me. I promise you that. See, the math just ain't mathing, you know. Let's get into it. All right, this is what we have. The supplemental narrative being reported by the reporting officer, Andrew Brantley, right? Key facts pulled from this report: the victim identified the shooter as being a vehicle behind her. She stated it was possibly a truck and possibly white. She lost consciousness while speaking. The officer explicitly notes Reaves was barely conscious while speaking and could not provide further details on the suspect or the vehicle, right? This means she did give a description. It was limited, but the limitation was due to medical conditions, not refusal or lack of knowledge. A possible white truck is still a vehicle description in law enforcement terms. Was later in a public notice in the Union Recorder article, the highlighted line says, according to King, Reaves did not give a description of the vehicle that was telling her. The statement is not aligned with the original police report because the report clearly documents a vehicle type, truck, possible color white, and direction of travel behind her. That's a description, even if it is incomplete. All right, and why this matter? Here's the problem. The initial report says possibly a white truck. Later, the narrative, no description was given. Then the driver of the white truck was tracked down, vetted, and cleared, which you can see in the first paragraph up there. You can't logically have all three to be true without additional documentation. Because if no description existed, how did a white truck become a lead? A white truck existed, then where is the follow-up documentation? A driver was cleared, then where is the supplemental report, interview, and clearance memo? Law enforcement does not clear suspects verbally or casually. There should be a supplemental incident report, an interview record, a reason for clearance, a timeline tying the truck to the victim's statement. None of that appears in what we've seen so far, right? The core contradiction of all this, the report said she did describe a possible white truck. The article said she did not give any description. Someone later says the white truck driver was cleared. Those three statements cannot coexist without missing paperwork. That's not opinion. That's procedure. Now, we got to understand that this is a real live person we're talking about here. We're talking about Veronica Ronnie Reaves, a wife, a mother, and she had a full-fledged productive life. And the fact that people are being distracted by some other variables when we got actual facts, we got actual people who have lost their lives. We got a woman who has people can't even hear her last words, her dying declaration that they're using against her. But they got people in the uproar. You got leaders coming out of nowhere saying they stand behind this situation going on. When we already got someone who's been in the ground for 9 years. 9 years, and no one's in the uproar. No one's saying they standing with Ronnie. No one seems to care. Everybody sees that what is selective outrage. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. We worried about a goddamn text message. We worried about a motherfucking DM, but we ain't got them worried about somebody who actually is in the ground. We ain't worried about somebody whose justice has been removed from them because they don't want to release her last words. And everybody acting like I'm the only one crazy around here. Like new media is the only one understanding what the hell going on. Where's the outrage about this? This is an actual report where he said that Ronnie said there was a white truck behind him.